Yo, talk about something a little bit related to like last video's Chuck talk, a little more faith talk. And it's gonna be about trusting and believing in God's plan for you. In modern society, people need like a hard, definite answer or hard, definite evidence to believe in something. Like maybe the only way they're gonna believe that you're on God's path for you or that God works for you is that, oh, I prayed for this and I think I'm going on God's path because I made this much money, or I made this much growth in my business, or this much growth in my physique. And not enough people can just believe in God's plan without there being a reward at the end, or without there being a cookie at the end. They can't just believe in God's plan for you. So how do I know, Maddox, how do I know if I'm on the right path? Well, first of all, we're never going to know. No one will ever have an answer as to if what we're doing is the direct, perfect, exact path. But I do believe, and I have experienced, that God leaves clues. How he leaves clues for you is going to be different from how he leaves clues for me, but he leaves clues down the path that is the one he wants you to follow. So it's like he's putting little cookies out, and whenever you're on the right path, he'll leave little cookies for you to kind of follow. And when you start seeing these things, like for an example, for you, it may be, how do I know I'm down the right path? Well, maybe some doors just to maybe new opportunities or new jobs start opening up the more you lean into faith and the more you ask for guidance and the more you ask for whatever. Or maybe you wake up one day and you're just able to talk to people better. Let's say you have like a really bad issue of talking to people, or you have a really bad issue of just social anxiety, and you pray about it, and you work on it and you work on it. Maybe you don't see results in that aspect for a while, but then one day you wake up and your ability to talk to people has exponentially increased. That's God's little treat. That's God's little treat. Is he's like, you're on the right path. Just keep believing in me, keep trusting in me, keep praying to me, and I will help you. I will guide you. I think he puts people through that effort, or that era of no result, or that era of nothing happening, to test your faith. And if he sees that you truly believe and have faith in him, he will come to help you. You can't just expect to pray one time and God's gonna look down at you like, yep, he truly believes in me, I'm gonna give him everything he needs. No, you have to go through a period of no result, no nothing, and practice that faith and show up every day. Like I've said before, kind of like a gym analogy. You can't just show up one day to the gym and expect to have a six-pack abs and humongous pecs. You got to keep showing up. You have to keep doing it over and over and over. It's the same thing with your faith. But I really think that when you find your path, when you find your purpose, your reason, whatever arbitrary word you want to use, whenever you find that and you start pursuing it with God and praying to him and asking him for his guidance, he'll start to leave little cookies for you, little treats. Little things within your day will change. Maybe you'll be less stressed at this point in the day, or you'll start to learn or start to figure out things maybe in a quicker manner, or maybe people will start respecting you more, and you're like, I'm not doing anything different. Like, what's the difference? It's God's not working with you. He's leaving you little clues. Like, you have to realize that. You're like, okay, I get it now. And I think it's hard to put into words what I'm trying to say. You have to kind of experience it firsthand. But just remember this: God leaves clues. If you've been praying for guidance for something, or you've been praying to find your way in life, and you haven't maybe you feel like you haven't gotten the help from God yet, keep believing in him. Keep your faith. Don't give up on him. Too many people give up on their friends, their family. But I don't think anyone gives up more on the Lord, to be honest. It's kind of sad. If you can just keep your faith in the Lord, man, I think whatever it is that you're trying to figure out in life, it'll come to you. But with all that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Not sure what the next video is going to be. Probably, I'm not sure. Not too sure, but I'll wrap this up. I'm going to get home and eat because I am freaking starving. If I don't see you guys before Thanksgiving, which I'm sure I will, but if I don't, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you get to eat some good food, spend some good time with your family. Don't forget to remember what you're thankful for. Don't forget the actual reason we're having Thanksgiving. Don't just look at it as I get to have sweet potato casserole and 15 pounds of ham. Remember what to be thankful for. Be thankful for your friends, your family, the Lord, especially, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys have a great night, a great morning. Whenever you're watching this, have a great whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys, and God bless y'all.